Hi everyone, this is Dr. Praveen Yaspatli here. Today I am going to talk on impetigo, which is one of the commonest skin infection in the childhood. So the skin has mainly two parts, that is outer epidermis and inner dermis. Impetigo is a condition, that is a bacterial infection of the skin, which affect the epidermal layer of the skin. This is also called as school sore or impetigo contagiosa. It commonly seen as superficial lesion with yellowish crust on it, which are commonly seen over the nostrils, lips, ear pinna, and behind the ear, arms and legs. Rarely it present with the large lesions in the axilla and the groin. Now we look into what are the causes. It usually affects the children with the age group of 2 to 5 years. The commonest organism which are causing impetigo are Staphylococcus aureus and Streptococcus pyogenes. Usually, Staphylococcus aureus is seen in the nasal secretion, and that is the reason why it commonly seen on the skin of the nostrils and lips. Whenever these organisms come in contact with a broken skin, then there will be more chances of getting the impetigo. Sometimes impetigo may seen on the normal, that is non-broken skin also. So as I told, nasal secretion is rich in Staphylococcus contamination, and that is the reason why the lesions are most commonly seen on the nostrils and the lips. Coming to the incidence, it may affect any age group but commonly seen in children. In 2010, the 2% of old population got affected from the impetigo. This is a large incidence. Now we look into what are the types of that. We get mainly two variants, that is non-bullous impetigo and bullous impetigo. Among these two, non-bullous impetigo is more common and it's the contagious impetigo. There is 70% of the among the impetigo. This non-bullous impetigo is seen in the 70% of the cases, and bullous impetigo, that is 30% incidence among the impetigo and is less common. Non-bullous impetigo, small multiple pink to red sores which are secreting the watery discharge, which leads into accumulation of the watery yellowish crust over the around the lesion. So these are the non-bullous impetigo, and bullous impetigo is a less common, that is non-bullous impetigo, and commonly seen in the axilla and the groin region. A fluid filled lesions are seen over the groins. Factors influencing the impetigo, that is one is the age, is commonly seen in the children, and immunodeficiency disorders like HIV patients and diabetic patients is once again is commonly seen, and skin disorders like dermatitis is a common influencing factor, and environmental like warm climates are influencing factor for the appearance of impetigo. Transmission. It is contagious, so lesions should not be touched, and nasal secretion when contact with the skin may cause the impetigo. Contaminated hands may cause the impetigo. And how to prevent the impetigo? Maintain a good general health so that there will be a good immunity to fight against the infected bacteria. Clean the hand with soap when the children comes back from the school and outdoor play. Clean the nasal secretions repeatedly. Good control over the diabetes if the patient is diabetic, and having a regular exercise will build the immunity within us. Protect the skin from minor injuries like cracks and all. Coming into the treatment, so usually Impetigo respond well for the topical antimicrobial agents which are prescribed by your physician, and complications may appear as a cellulitis, sepsis, osteomyelitis. These are the very rare complications because of availability of good healthcare facility. So it's a very rarely seen. We come across these complications. So this is all about the Impetigo. It's a brief introduction to the Impetigo. If you like this video, then kindly subscribe to the channel if you are watching it on the YouTube, and follow us on the Facebook. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video.